More Hokas? Why not? Hey, what's up guys? It's Kim here for another Mile Long Legs gear review, and today we're talking all about the Hoka Challenger ATR 3s. Yep, it's that time. Now, it's no secret that I've been having quite the love affair with the Challenger ATRs over the last couple of years. I've loved version 1, I love version 2. These have consistently been my favorite trail shoe that I reach to run after run, race after race. So as you can imagine, I was pretty excited to get my feet in a pair of the Challenger ATR 3s. Upon unboxing the Challenger ATR 3s, they did in fact feel a little bit more rigid than version 1 and version 2 of the shoe. These were the first Hokas that I actually felt the need to break in. But within the first few runs in these, they felt much more true to the Challengers that I've loved over the years. Over the last few weeks, I've had the opportunity to put in around 100 miles in these shoes over various terrains and different conditions. There's some things I liked about them. There's a couple things that I did not like about them. So why don't we just dive right into the review, and as usual, we'll start with a few things that I liked about the Challenger ATR 3. And first up is width. Yes, you guys know I talk about that wide toe box all the time. And this shoe, staying consistent with other Challenger models, has that nice wide toe box. In fact, I think this model is actually slightly wider than the previous version, which I'm a fan of. For me, the shoe kind of hits that sweet spot of the perfect toe box. There's enough room in this toe box so that my toes can splay nicely without having too much room feeling like they're swimming in space. This shoe kind of nails the toe box for me. I like it. And next up for likes, weight. It's a light shoe. Weighing in at 8.9 ounces in my size, which is a women's size 9, the shoe is slightly heavier than last year's model, but it stays true to feeling super lightweight. And I say this a lot when I talk about Hokas, because when one sees a Hoka, it definitely looks like a lot of shoe there. But luckily, it never really feels that way. I get that nice, smooth, flowy, nimble ride that I've always felt in Challengers. Even after long runs or long periods of time on feet, the shoe never feels cumbersome, clunky, or heavy at all. And of course, I'd like to see the trend that shoes continue to get lighter, not heavier. But in this instance, 8.9 ounces is plenty light for me. Versatility. One of my favorite things about this shoe is the versatility. It can transition smoothly between all different types of terrain. Road to trail, trail to road. This shoe nails it when it comes to that. I've talked about it in previous reviews for other shoes that not all trail shoes can transition comfortably and effectively from trail to road. These shoes are the exception to that. So if you're someone that doesn't always run trail or always run road, this could be a good middle ground for you. The outsoles on the Challenger 3s aren't so burly that it makes running on road or buffed out hard-packed trail uncomfortable, but it's grippy enough that this shoe actually works really well for me on technical or rocky terrain. And that's a huge bonus for me when I can get more versatile use out of one pair of shoes. More bang for your buck. Cushioning. Oh, that sweet, sweet Hoka cushioning. With this nice, cushy EVA midsole that we all know and love, you're pretty much guaranteed a nice, soft, smooth ride, even when dealing with rocks and roots. And by now, if you've watched my previous Hoka reviews, you guys already know that I love this cushiness. And the Challenger 3s have just the right amount. Not too soft that you feel like you can't race in them, and not too firm that long hauls are problematic. The cushioning in these shoes is just right. And that totally sounded Goldilocks-ish. Bottom line, the cushioning in these shoes is great for those long hauls as well as for racing in. Good job. All right, well, it seems like I'm going on and on and on about all these things I really love about this shoe. There are a few things that I dislike about it, so let's get on to those points now. And first up for the dislikes, breathability. I'm having the same issue that I had with the Hoka Speed Instincts. My feet cook in these shoes. And I do think I mentioned before that I do naturally run a little hot, so this could very well be one of those issues that is specifically me. But maybe I'm not alone. I don't know. The upper of the shoe was redesigned for this version using a 3D puff print frame. My problem is that unlike the previous two versions of the shoe, which I actually kind of felt were pretty breathable, after just a few miles in these shoes, my feet really start to overheat like crazy. And despite rotating through a few different brands and types of socks box, the breathability issue never improved for me. And nobody likes hot feet. Nobody. Well, somebody might, but I don't. And lastly, for dislikes for the Challenger 3's durability. And this one, frankly, makes me sad. While the outsole of the shoe is in amazing shape, no visible wear or tear after about 100 miles, they look fantastic. My problem with this shoe is the upper. And it totally bums me out to say that I busted through these shoes in about 85 miles. This legitimately makes me sad. I have this hole that you're looking at here on the inner side of my right shoe, and I have the same thing forming on my left shoe, and this pair now has about 100 miles on them. This should not be happening already. I'm not saying you guys are all gonna have the same durability issues that I'm having with this particular pair of shoes, but I think it is definitely something worth noting. The Challengers have been my go-to trail shoes for about 2 years now, and I'm really disappointed in the quality of these ones. And just for comparison, I have had some breakdown of my other Challengers, but I was typically getting anywhere from 300 to upwards of 500 miles in them before a lot of breakdown was happening. So to see this sort of breakdown happening after 80-85 miles is pretty bad. And well, that's it for my dislikes. So was this shoe a hit or a miss for me? Since day one, I've promised that I was going to give you guys my honest, unbiased feedback. This isn't an easy one for me because I've been such a fan of the previous models of this shoe. And while the Challenger ATR 3 has many outstanding qualities about it that I really love, including the outsole, the cushioning, the toe box, the weight, it's really difficult for me to look past the fact that for $130, there's a chance that your shoe, like mine, will bust open in less than 100 miles. So for me personally, that kind of puts me somewhere weird, somewhere right in the middle of a hit or a miss, but kind of leaning more to the side of a miss for this one, which is a total bummer because I do in fact love pretty much everything else about this shoe. My recommendation, if you're interested in the Challenger ATR, maybe try and snag the previous version of the shoe, the Challenger ATR 2, which one is probably going to be marked down significantly, and two was just a more durable shoe for me. I'm definitely not saying that everybody that runs in this shoe is going to have the same experience that I've had in it. Some of you may get 500 miles and have no problems at all. I'd love to hear from you guys, especially if you've tried the Challenger ATR 3s for yourself. Make sure you're leaving me a comment below. I want to hear how your experience in them has been. Has it been similar to what I'm having, or is yours completely different? Totally fine. And if you want to snag a pair of the Challenger ATR 3s or the 2s, I'll be posting links in the description below, as well as a 10% coupon code to Running Warehouse. And if you like this video, please give me a little thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow me across social media. I'll be posting new videos every single week and probably posting way too many Instagram photos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. And in the meantime, get outside and have some fun. Go!